Imagine standing in line for hours only to hear a crushing no. In 2020, almost a quarter of all B1/B2 visa applications were denied. That's right, 1 in every 4 hopeful applicants faced disappointment. Now let's put a face to these statistics. Picture the Martinez family. They had meticulously planned a trip to the US to attend a wedding. The excitement was palpable, the outfits were chosen, the gifts were packed, but the visas? Denied. The joy turned to sorrow. The wedding went on, but without them. These denials are more than just statistics. They're dashed hopes, missed opportunities, and broken connections. They represent individuals and families who had dreams of exploring new horizons, of connecting with loved ones, only to have those dreams shattered at a consulate window. So why do these denials happen? What can you do to avoid being part of this statistic? Let's dive into the top 5 reasons. Remember Jane? She was so excited to visit her cousin in New York, but she forgot one crucial thing: her bank statements. Jane had everything else in order, from her passport to her invitation letter, but her visa was denied because her paperwork was incomplete. She overlooked the significance of providing a complete financial snapshot. When applying for a visa, every single document matters. Think of it as a jigsaw puzzle. Each piece contributes to the overall picture. In Jane's case, her bank statements were a critical piece of the puzzle that was missing. They would have shown her financial stability, a vital factor in getting her visa approved. It's not just about having the right documents, but also about presenting them accurately and honestly. Any discrepancies can raise red flags, leading to potential denials. The lesson here? Never underestimate the importance of your paperwork. Then there's Raj, a successful entrepreneur. He thought his business would guarantee his visa. He was wrong. Raj's story is not uncommon. You see, when evaluating visa applications, authorities look for strong ties to the applicant's home country. The idea is to ensure that the applicant will return home after their trip. Now, you might think, like Raj did, that owning a thriving business back home would be a strong enough tie. But that's not always the case. Sometimes it can be seen as a potential for business expansion into the new country rather than a reason to return home. What then constitutes strong ties? It could be a stable job, a house, a family that depends on you, or even ongoing studies. These factors indicate that you have a compelling reason to return home and not overstay your visa. So remember, when applying for your visa, strong ties to your home country are crucial. Don't leave them guessing. Amy had studied English for years, but when faced with a visa officer, her words just didn't come out right. Imagine this. You're in the hot seat. The visa officer's eyes are on you, waiting for your answers. You've got the knowledge, you've got the ambition, but somehow, the words are lost in translation. This was Amy's situation. Despite her proficiency in English, during her visa interview, her nerves got the better of her. Miscommunication during the visa interview is more common than you might think. It's not just about language fluency, it's also about clarity and conciseness. You need to articulate your intentions, your plans, your ties back home, all within a limited time frame. If you're not clear, if you're not confident, the officer may conclude that you're not a credible applicant. So, what can we learn from Amy's story? Well, it's simple. Clear communication is key. Practice makes perfect. After 2 denials, Carlos was ready to give up. That was until he sought professional help. Carlos was a determined individual who had applied for a B1/B2 visa twice and faced rejection. But he didn't let those setbacks define his journey. Instead, he decided to engage the services of a visa consultant. This professional help proved to be a game changer for Carlos. The consultant provided guidance, shared industry secrets, and helped Carlos understand the nuances of the application process. They worked together to iron out any kinks in his application, ensuring that all documents were in order, that the purpose of travel was clearly communicated, and most importantly, that Carlos was well prepared for the interview. The result? Carlos finally got his visa approved. His story underscores the power of professional help. It's not about merely filling out forms, it's about strategizing, understanding the process, and presenting a strong case. Don't let a denial discourage you. Professional help can make all the difference in your visa journey.